Now next question of interest on capital. Financial year 1st April 2019 and 31st March 2020 is our financial year. Question is, closing capital on 31st March 2020, one partner A has 2,80,000 and another partner B have a capital of 3 lakhs capital. So A's capital is 2,80,000, B's capital is 3 lakhs on 31st March 2020, means it's a closing capital. Drawing has given in the question, A's drawing is 20, B's drawing is 40. Net profit earned by the partner is 80,000 and profit sharing ratio is 1:1. So this profit will be divided in the ratio 1:1, means A will get 40 and B will get 40,000. Additional capital given by A is 60 and B has not given any additional capital. Find out the interest on capital of both the partner. Rate of interest on capital is at the rate of 10% per annum. So we will find out, first of all, if the closing capital has given, then we will find out the opening capital. As we discussed in class 11th financial statement, you come to the balance sheet side. When we are calculating the closing capital in the balance sheet liability side, we start with the opening capital, then we add net profit, then we add additional capital, less drawings, or if there is any net loss, then net loss is deducted, and the final amount we write in the outer column. That final amount indicates the closing capital. So if the closing capital has given, first of all, we will find out the opening capital. So we'll do the reverse treatment. For instance, in class 11th, opening capital, suppose 1st April 2019 capital is this, additional capital, add net profit, less drawings. So when we know this item and we have to know this one, then we start calculating in a reversal way, in an opposite direction we will do it. The things what we have deducted when we are coming from top to bottom, we have deducted, then we will add it. Deduction will be added and addition will be deducted. So I do the same thing over here. When I am going to calculate the opening capital, the closing capital has given 2,80,000 and 3 lakhs. I will add drawings. Drawing has given, add drawings. So it is 3 lakhs and 2,40,000 after addition, less additional capital. Additional capital of A is 60, whereas the B has no additional capital. So when I deduct it, it's 2,40,000, it is same, 3,40,000. Profit is 80, 1:1, 40,000 and 40,000. This will be deducted. So final capital is called opening capital. This capital is called opening capital. Opening capital. So when it is given, then we'll do that like this in the balance sheet: opening capital, add additional capital, add net profit, less drawing, then closing capital. When these all are given but this is missing, opening capital is missing, then we'll calculate the opening capital from bottom. We start moving from bottom to top. So 3 lakhs plus 40 minus 40, we'll get it. 2,80,000 plus 20 minus 40 minus 60, then we'll get this amount. Means reverse. When I am coming from this side to this side, this is add. When I am going from this side to this side, this will be deduction. So add less. When I am started from here, this deduction should be addition, this addition should be deducted, and this addition should be deducted. Then we'll get this figure. Same thing I have applied over here to find out the opening capital. So first of all, we'll find out the opening capital. So how to calculate opening capital is clear. How to calculate the opening capital? So when the closing capital has given in the question, then and no opening capital has given, then we will find out the opening capital on the basis of these information of drawings, information of net profit, information of additional capital and closing capital will be used to find out the opening capital. Now we'll calculate the interest on A's capital. So on 1st April 2019, A's capital was 2 lakhs. Rate of interest 10% per annum into this capital is for the whole year. So for the whole year we'll calculate it, 2 lakhs for the whole year. Then on 1st July, additional capital given by the firm on 1st, suppose this additional capital has given on 1st July 2019. 1st July 2019. So 1st July 2019, the 60,000 has given, and this 60,000 is used by the firm till 31st March. It means for 9 months. For 9 months, from 1st July to 31st March 2020, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February and March. And this 2 lakh is for 12 months. So it is 20,000 4,500. So total interest on capital is this much. Interest on capital. Interest on A's capital is 24,500. One more method. On 1st April, the capital of A was 2 lakhs. On 1st July, he has given 60,000 as an additional capital. Then his capital is 2,60,000. 2,60,000. I'm going to apply the product method, or you can calculate it like this: 10 by 100 into this 2 lakh is up to 1st July, means April, May and June, 3 by 12. And this 2,60,000 is used up to 31st March, 9 by 12. 9 by 12. So it is 5,000 and this one is 19,500. So total is 24,500. Another method. 1st April, the capital is this. After giving additional capital on this date, the capital become 2,60,000. This capital is, interest of this capital will be calculated for 3 months from 1st April to 1st July, and this 2,60,000 interest will be calculated from 1st July to 31st March for 9 months. Any of this method can be applied after knowing the opening capital. First we will find out the opening capital and then we'll apply this one. Another method we can apply it, product method we can also apply it, or product method can also be applied. In product method, here we can apply the product method as well. We have discussed the product method in the previous chapter. Month will be taken into account. Here the month is 3 and here the month is 9. Then we'll do the product. So this is 6 lakhs and this is 0, 0, 0, 0. 29,40,000. So this one is, so rate of interest on A's capital will be 29,40,000 into 10 upon 100 into 1 by 12. This will also come 24,500. So many methods we can apply it. So you apply this one. This is easy one. You apply this one or this or the previous one. Now come to the calculation of interest on B's capital. Interest on B's capital. Interest on B's capital. Interest on B's capital. So closing capital of B is 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs. Rate of interest is 10%. B has not given any additional capital during the year. So this one is used for the whole year. So 30,000 is the interest on B's capital. Because B has not given any additional capital during the year. So simple calculation, opening capital into rate of interest, that is 30,000 is the interest on B's capital. So when the closing capital has given, drawing is given, additional capital has given, net loss or net profit has given, and you are requested to calculate the net profit, you are requested to calculate the interest on capital, then first we will find out the opening capital on the basis of those informations. So start with the closing capital less profit less further capital, add drawing, you will get the opening capital. So when you will get the opening capital, thereafter start the calculation of interest on capital on the basis of opening capital. Because we start calculating the interest on capital on the basis of opening capital and on the basis of any additional capital if it is given, taking into these two informations, we start calculating the interest on capital thereafter. As we have discussed just now in case of A. A's opening capital is this. So 2 lakhs into 10 by 100, and A has introduced 60,000 as additional capital on 1st July. So 60,000 into 10 by 100, 1st July to 31st March, it is 9 months. So 60,000 into 10 by 100 into 9 by 12. When we add both the interest, we get the interest of A's capital. 3 methods I have discussed while calculating the interest on A's capital. Any of this method you can apply for calculating the interest on A's capital.